Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. College football week 6 is here. Quick look at how we're doing so far. You can see we started off September hot. First half of September, we couldn't miss. Since then, we've been so mediocre. We've been floating at that plus 35 unit range. That hovering ends today. In this episode, we're talking Virginia Tech versus Notre Dame. Let's do it.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. The Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, like I said, Notre Dame on the road at Virginia Tech here. As you can see, the Hokies getting 1 point at home. Public is all over Notre Dame, as it always is. But look at this sharp money. A lot of sharps on Virginia Tech here. 53% of the money on the Hokies as of Tuesday morning early. But yo, check these swings out. So first the money swings onto Virginia Tech. The line drops from Vatech +1 down to Virginia Tech -0.5. And then as soon as it makes the switch down to -0.5, here comes the Notre Dame money right back. So money is evened out again. The new line we're looking at is Virginia Tech -0.5 or Virginia Tech money line -115, depending on which book you use, same thing. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step, running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, the line for this game should be Virginia Tech -0.73. So no lean whatsoever. Books are giving us Virginia Tech -3. Spreadsheets telling us Virginia Tech -0.73. No lean at all. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown of this game. And whenever you have a Notre Dame football game, I can make this video, I can choose 20 different talking points here. I can make this whole video about Notre Dame's defensive line. I can make this entire video about Jack Cohn and the switch over to Drew Pyne, because it looks like we got a quarterback change in Notre Dame. But honestly, I think the most alarming stat, the most concerning thing going on with Notre Dame football right now is their running game. Notre Dame is currently rated 113th in the country in rushing efficiency. And if you're familiar with Notre Dame football, especially in recent years, that's a problem. They've had Jack Cohn at quarterback, who's a game-managing quarterback. You are leaning on the run game. With Jack Cohn at quarterback, you're leaning on the run game. But it looks like there's a new sheriff in South Bend. Drew Pyne took over at quarterback in halftime in the Cincinnati game last week. They were down 17-0, and I got to admit, I don't know if I agree with the quarterback switch yet, but I do have to admit that the offense seemed to open right up with Drew Pyne under center in that second half. Like I said, they were down 17-0. Drew Pyne was able to connect on a couple big plays through the air. The final score was 24-13, I think, so it's not like they came all the way back, but it was obvious that the offense had some new energy to it. Also, as far as Brian Kelly goes, the playbook seemed to open up. When Pyne took over at quarterback, all of a sudden, Notre Dame seemed like more of a risk-taking team. Now, whether or not it's Brian Kelly trusting Drew Pyne at quarterback more, or whether that's just the result of being down 17 points, I guess that's up to your judgment. But for real, it looked like a completely different play calling scheme, completely different offense with Drew Pyne in there. So it's looking like we got a new quarterback in Notre Dame. I don't think they even made it official yet that he's starting, but from what I'm reading, he's almost definitely starting. It doesn't matter, though. The offense is still going to feature Kyren Williams. He's still the most important weapon on the team. So the question we got to ask, even though they have a new quarterback, can Virginia Tech stop this Fighting Irish rushing attack? And honestly, the Virginia Tech Hokies have played great defense against the run all season. Now, some of you who did your own research might be like, oh, yo, Sauce, West Virginia ran for 173 yards against Virginia Tech. What are you talking about? But yo, 80 of those yards came on one big play, on an inside zone too. It was just a busted play. If you take away that play, you can make this statement honestly, nobody has run the ball on Virginia Tech yet this year. That is scary news for Notre Dame, because I know they have a new quarterback and they have some high hopes for maybe a little bit of a more electrifying offense. He's still a freshman. Trust me, they still want to lean on Kyren Williams. And the Virginia Tech is out there taking away the run game, and the ball's in this freshman's hands on the road. Yeah, I don't know. Hold up, though. There's one more point I want to address before I make my pick. Now, we just covered Notre Dame's offense and where I think their flaws are and their weaknesses are. We didn't mention Virginia Tech's offense. And with quarterback Braxton Burmeister, trust me, they have a lot of holes. I thought that offense would be pretty good this year. It really hasn't at all. The Virginia Tech defense has really carried this team throughout the season. Week 1, the defense holds North Carolina to 10 points, right? They win the game by 1 score, so they don't even rout North Carolina. Last week against Richmond, the offense was having trouble getting it going against Richmond. So we got a shaky Virginia Tech offense that does not have anything that resembles the dynamic passing attack against a shaky Notre Dame offense with a freshman playing quarterback, a true freshman, on the road. Yeah, straight up, even before I make a pick, I'm probably going to put a half unit on the under. As far as my pick against the spread, the truth is if Jack Cohn was still playing quarterback for Notre Dame, which hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm reading that Drew Pyne's going to start. If Jack Cohn was starting, I'd take Notre Dame here. But you're going to give me a freshman quarterback on the road at Virginia Tech against a defense that's played well all year, against a defense that's top 10 in the country in interceptions. I can't do it, man. I have to take Virginia Tech at home here, especially in a pick'em. Give me Virginia Tech. I think the Hokies win this one by a touchdown. Give me Vatech -0.5, Vatech money line, whatever your book's giving you. Take it. As long as Drew Pyne is starting at quarterback for Notre Dame, I'm comfortable putting this one in my top 5 bets. This is a freshman quarterback. I know he's got some talent, but it's a freshman quarterback in his first start on the road against a good defense. Don't bet that. Seriously, take Virginia Tech here. Final ticket will be posted on KyleKirms.com at 10:30 a.m. It'll have my bet of the day, top 3 bets, top 5 bets, top 7 bets, my parlay of the day, along with every single bet I'm making for the entire Saturday in every sport. Make sure you check that out. Also, if there's any crazy changes, injuries, money shifts, line movements, anything like that, I'll definitely put it on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. So make sure you check one of those platforms before you place your bets also. College football week 6 is here. Gotta love Saturdays. We're making some money today. I can feel it deep down in my plums. I'll talk to you on Twitter.